Good morning and happy Friday once again. We're here for Right Brains Facebook Live, and we decided today to bring Elvis back into the office to say hello to all of you. He is now 15 weeks old. I think the last time we introduced him to you all, he was 11 weeks old, and he's now 25 pounds of love and cuddling. We wanted to give a big shout out today to our sister-brother division, the Business Record, because last night they had a phenomenal event in the 40 Under 40 Awards, and it was so great to see the community rise together to celebrate the success and achievements and contributions of so many outstanding young professionals. We were proud to be a part of it, checking in people at registration, and love to see so many familiar faces. So thanks to everyone that came out to celebrate with us, and congratulations to the Business Record team on such a successful event. Today, Elvis and I wanted to talk a little bit about time. Roe Crosby and Deb Rinner, in their book Your Invisible Toolbox, have a tool focused on this, and they mention that everyone starts the day with $86,400, and that would be if every second of the day was equated to $1. We each have the common denomination of time, and we all start with the same amount of time each and every day. It's how we choose to use it that separates us, and we each have the power of choice to make that difference. So today we wanted to talk through a few tips for time management that we have, and also ask a few questions at the end that might get your wheels spinning on how you can more effectively use your time. So first, I wanted to touch on the old premise of eating the frog. It wasn't until I was in Greater Des Moines Leadership Institute in 2015 that my friend Cheryl Tuttle shared that with me, and I was like, what? Eat the frog? That means tackle the hardest thing first. And so that's our number one tip. First thing in the morning, the biggest task that you've got to do that day, start with that. Get it out of the way, you'll feel better, you'll feel accomplished. There is an old retired general, I think, in the military that talks about making your bed and getting that first task done in the morning, which is a great tip for starting your day. Secondly, we wanted to talk about checking your email at specific times. I am not good at this. This is definitely an area that I can improve upon. I have my email up almost all the time when I'm at my desk, and it can be quite the distraction. So the experts say, right Elvis? The experts say that you should keep your email closed and take time, maybe a certain hour or two throughout the day that you have delegated to check your email and respond. I think that's a really good tip. Third is switching your mind off of work every 90 minutes for 5 minutes. And I think this is a great tip to get up, walk around, get a glass of water, give the puppy a snuggle, but take that mental break for 5 minutes after you've had a good chunk of work completed. Number 4, oh, sorry, buddy. Number 4 would be to keep your desk clean. We're going to let Elvis take a break. Keep your desk clean and organized. A clutter-free space is going to have you be more efficient and more effective with your time and your productivity. So a beautiful space is a great atmosphere in which to work. Number 6 is feeling free to say no when required. So many of us are on autopilot when it comes to being asked to help out and just saying yes and not thinking about it. But if it doesn't fit with your priorities that day and you've got other things that need to get done, it is okay to say no, not today, nope, not this morning, maybe next week, maybe tomorrow, maybe this afternoon. And be okay with that. It's completely fine to say no, and it shouldn't be expected that you're going to automatically say yes. Number 7 is killing notifications. This is key. I did this a couple months ago, and I cannot tell you how freeing it feels. Shut off the notifications for your Facebook app. Shut off your notifications for your Instagram. Shut off your notifications for your email inbox. It is very freeing to not have to see those messages come up and that feeling for automatic response, that urgency, that addiction to check it all the time. There is a new way that you can check on your phone also to see what your usage has been, and it's by going to your settings and to your battery usage, and you can see how much time you spend opening your phone, going to that social media app, going to your email, when you could be focusing on productivity and work in your office, at home, or at your desk. And so finally, we wanted to touch on setting personal deadlines. To-do lists are totally out of fashion, you guys. The new way to approach to-do lists are by setting schedules and tasks. And so defining a time in which you're going to complete each thing rather than just having a list of arbitrary completion dates. And so that's been something that we've been trying to implement here too, which is just scheduling certain projects to be done on certain areas of time rather than putting it together a huge comprehensive list. And that's how we approach our social media, is by developing a calendar. So hopefully you find that helpful. Several studies have shown that the average small business owner spends 20 hours a week of time on their marketing. And no wonder there's so much time involved. It can be really overwhelming. You've got print, you've got TV, you've got radio, you've got billboards, you have events, you have social media, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Social media alone, they say, to effectively do is going to take 15 to 20 hours of time. So CEO Constant Contact Gail Goodman had said that it's no wonder that people are feeling overwhelmed, because with more and more opportunity becomes more and more challenge. And so what does this mean for you? It all comes down to prioritizing your tasks. What tasks can you take off your plate? What tasks can you delegate? Maybe some of those tasks are your marketing tasks, since we know that time is valuable, time is limited, and marketing can take quite a bit of time. What could you do with that 20 extra hours as a small business owner and focus elsewhere that might be more productivity for you and more return on your time investment? Maybe you can outsource your marketing, maybe you can outsource your events, maybe you can outsource just your social media. All things to consider, because we only have 86,400 seconds in a day, and it's up to you to make sure that you're using them wisely and most effectively for you and your business. So hopefully some of these tips were going to help you out. I don't know if Elvis will come back over to me. Probably not. He's busy. He's just a puppy. He gets distracted and probably has too much time on his paws too. But thank you for joining us, and we'll put some links to some of the resources and information that we shared today in the comments. And if you have any questions about marketing or time management, feel free to reach out. We are happy to help in any way that we can, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye.